Welcome to Scale Go Open Source, where we talk to Scaleway employees about their experiences contributing to open source projects. I'm here today with Leïla Marabese, who is one of our Junior DevOps Engineers and has some funny stories to share about how she first got into open source.
My name is Leïla. I've been working at Scaleway for 1 year and a little bit more. I come from a 42 school, and it's actually my second round of studies. I studied psychology for 5 years, and then I did it all over again because I couldn't find a job. It's been really successful so far. I did 2 years in the 42 school, and now I've been working at Scaleway in the DevTools team. And yeah, everything's been great. I love my team. I love my company. I registered the Junior Cloud Builder Launchpad as an internship for 42, but I guess I never came back.
Oh, okay. I see. So you joined Scaleway for the internship, and then you didn't even bother going back to school because you liked it already and you just wanted to stay. So how did you get into open source?
My manager is really into open source. We tend to be more open source oriented. We have a list of projects that we want to contribute to, add support to Scaleway. And I was really into Kubernetes, so my manager handed me this baby.
What projects are you contributing to?
For now, I only did one, and it's KOps in the Kubernetes community.
Can you tell us a bit about KOps?
Yeah, so KOps is like basically they like to say it's a kubectl for clusters. It's a command line interface tool that can create and manage clusters, Kubernetes clusters.
When you first started contributing, you told me that you were kind of, I don't want to say scared, but like the first time you contribute to open source, you can be really scared that you, mess something up or, just, I always feel like it's a huge step. How did that feel for you? How did you deal with that?
Okay, so actually I have quite a funny story about my first step in open source. Remy, my manager, told me a bit about the project, but I guess I hadn't understood it very well, and I wanted to get on with it right away. He said open an issue on the repository to notify the maintainers that we wanted to add support for Scaleway, and I completely messed up what I wrote in it. It was not making any sense, and it was very clear that I hadn't understand what I was supposed to do. Yeah, it's really scary to you think that everyone is like an expert, and you just arrive with your junior boots. You're kind of afraid that others are going to think that you're just a joke, but it wasn't the case at all, even if my first step was absolutely atrocious. When I messed things up with my issue, I was going to say, I said, oh my God, I messed up and everyone's going to see it, and I can't edit it because otherwise the conversation wouldn't make sense. So I had to keep my mistakes and write another message saying, I'm sorry, my wording was off. I can't speak English, sorry.
Do you think is that a bit of an issue that open source mostly happens in English, and that makes it more difficult for people who don't have English as a first language to join?
Yeah, I guess it's it kind of gatekeeps the community for non-English speakers. But yeah, I think the English that is used for code is quite basic, and yeah, well, it wasn't that much big of a deal for me, but I guess that people who are less less comfortable in English don't get the same chances.
What was your takeaway from that first issue that you messed up right away, or that you felt that you had messed up?
The lesson that I got from this is I should send the message to my manager first. I shouldn't go and do things on my own. Well, especially at this stage of the project where, it was just the beginning, and now I've been contributing to this project for since July, so I'm quite it's my home now. I really feel like Chaos is my baby. Well, not the entire Chaos. I did it almost entirely on my own, and I'm really so proud. So much progress has been made, and that's really been super satisfying to see that my understanding got better, my code got better, with the reviews were really how do you say they meant well, they were nice.
Yeah, they're supportive and
Yeah.
and helpful. Yeah. Have you learned something from like how you deal with like failure? I don't know if it's even failure.
When it happened, I was mortified, absolutely. But they didn't. They were really cool about it. So I say, oh, okay, it's okay to mess up sometimes.
Have you been tempted to contribute to other open source projects, like in your own spare time?
As I said, I'm really into Kubernetes, and I would like to join officially the organization. So if I want to do this, I will have to make contributions that are not related to Scaleway, that are just purely how do you say bénévole, like free work.
Volunteer.
Yeah, completely
volunteering. What do you love about open source?
To me, the concept of open source always seemed great. Even when I was not even a developer, I think that a lot of things that humans produce in this world should be free. It's a personal opinion. I want to contribute to this type of stuff.
What kind of advice do you have for other junior developers who want to start contributing to open source?
Don't be afraid of messing up. You don't know how much you can bring to the table from your perspective, and maybe start small. Don't have these big expectations. Like just a small contribution is great.